Deputy Speaker, on behalf of the Joint Standing Committee on Treaties, I present the committee's report 214, Acts of the Universal Postal Union, and I ask leave of the House to make a short statement in connection with the report.
Thank you. Is leave granted?
Leave granted.
Thank you. And I give the call to the member for Fremantle.
Deputy Speaker, I'm pleased to make a statement on the Joint Standing Committee on Treaties report 214, Acts of the Universal Postal Union. The report focuses on the Joint Standing Committee on Treaties inquiries into the two major treaty actions relating to the Acts of the Universal Postal Union and also covers two minor treaty actions. The Universal Postal Union is a UN specialised agency and the postal sector's primary forum for international cooperation. That's why the UPU sets the rules and standards for the exchange of international mail between member states, with its mission being to develop efficient and accessible universal postal services. It's not hard to understand that a set of agreed postal rules and practices are essential to a workable system of sending and receiving mail around the world. The committee considered two treaty actions. The first focuses on changes to the UPU constitution, and the second on changes to the composition and functioning of the councils of the UPU, including Pacific Island representation, changes to contribution classes under the agreements, and a permanent postal payment agreement. Deputy Speaker, as a result of the declining use of letters and the increased volume of parcels, in addition to the fact that the majority of parcels is now being handled by operators outside the UPU system, the UPU has sensibly initiated work to open itself up to wider postal sector players and to modernise the institution in order to deliver better outcomes. Other key issues raised during our inquiry include Australia's role within the governance of the UPU, which has always been constructive, and the cost of national distribution, the interests of Pacific Islands, national sovereignty and gender equality principles. One particularly welcome aspect of the UPU amendment process, Deputy Speaker, was Australia's collaboration with our Pacific friends. The committee heard that the government and Australia Post is in partnership with Pacific Postal Administration through the Pacific Postal Development Partnership work together to deliver improved systems, processes, technology and training across the Pacific based on locally identified needs and drawing, of course, on Australia's considerable expertise. The first such partnership activities have provided equipment and associated training to postal operators in Fiji, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, Tonga, Vanuatu and Nauru. Deputy Speaker, the minor treaty actions in this report include the 2023 amendments to Annex 1 of the International Convention Against Doping in Sport, which lists substances and methods that are prohibited in sport, and the second minor treaty action, amendments to the International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea, inserts a new chapter into the convention aiming to improve the safety for industrial personnel voyaging to an Australian offshore facility from overseas. The committee supports the two Universal Postal Union treaty actions and the minor treaty agreements or amendments covered in this inquiry report and recommends that binding treaty action be taken. And Deputy Speaker, on behalf of the committee, I commend this report to the House.